Hey guys, what's going on? As you can see at the bottom right, it's 1 o'clock. I haven't watched it yet. I'm not like those other YouTubers that are fake and pretend to doing a live reaction, but they watched it probably like 5 times already. So anyways, and my phone is going off. Hold on 1 second. Um, so NUKETOWN dropped a new trailer, it looks like. Can't wait to see what it's about. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock, and I think they just posted something else. So I just want to kind of check it out. The volume might be turned off because more than likely there's music in there, and I'm gonna. Hey guys, what's going on? There might be like a cut in the video because my recording device was acting up as always. Um, so, anyways, here's the trailer. Like I said, first time watching it, and I saw a couple photos online, and even Treyarch tweeted out like a teaser photo. Um, but I'm not gonna pause it this time. I think maybe the second time around. Um, but I like all the posters and the color. I'll have to go back and see what that says. See if there's any like zombies, Easter eggs, and hopefully they'll put like a Nuketown 24/7 playlist. I mean, it looks pretty sweet. Like I couldn't imagine not having the 80s theme with all the colors and the graffiti, even in zombies. And it reminds me so much about Zombies in Spaceland. Oh, and then I also saw too, I gotta look for it unless I missed it already. This is supposed to be Site B. Sorry, my phone's going off, as of course. Then you really know I'm doing this live. That's the funny part. Everything that can go wrong when you're live recording something can go wrong. And I probably missed most of the videos, so I have to kind of rewatch it anyways because somebody was calling me. So that's very Black Ops 1 and the original Indiana Jones movie. I forgot what the last movie is. Crystal Skull? No, not Crystal Skull. Is it Crystal Skull? It is maybe Crystal Skull with the aliens and stuff like that. But let me go back real quick. I'm gonna try and pause it, and I got distracted. Like I said, this is live as it's happening. Everything can go wrong. Will and can go wrong. Like I said first, the graffiti both in zombies and here it adds so much of a deciding factor. And now my Xbox is turning on by itself, which is another strange thing that happens only live. Okay, so and the thing I wanted to kind of point out, the graffiti kind of like in Verrückt, in the original World at War Verrückt, the graffiti and the writing on the wall is supposed to help tell the story, and then or maybe have the fans kind of like paste their own story together. Maybe Treyarch will take that story and run with it, or storyline. But I saw this. The outfit looks cool. The 80s outfit and the Nuketown nuke exploding looks cool. Maybe this is like how the zombies outbreak starts in this one. And I was saying like this graffiti, U.S. government testing site decommission, Nuketown Site B, and that's where, like I said, Site B. Wonder if it's gonna link to Transit, where like the story, it might actually be real life stuff, like it really was supposed to be that way. Transit, um, when you got onto the bus and you got to where the bus was supposed to turn to bus route B, it was supposed to give you like a portal of sorts, and you would get transported to Nuketown. And Nuketown, I think, was, but I guess the console constraints. Some of it's true, some of that's just um, fake news. I guess I'll say. Not everything was console constraints. They ran out of time, and and some of it's supposed to be for part of the story. But of course, YouTubers don't do their research, and it's just that I remember one YouTuber started the whole console constraint thing, and I think everybody ran with it. And Treyarch probably was like, "Hey, that's an easy way out. Let's just go with it. Let's just tell them that the consoles can't handle it." But a lot of it is backstory. The fog is backstory, and you were supposed to get teleported. There's supposed to be like a teleport. you were supposed to get like a cut scene, and then you were supposed to get transported into Nuketown. That's why you can hear the bus and stuff like that in Nuketown. But some of that probably is console constraints. Aside from all that, like that's a real backstory of Site B. Like it was supposed to all connect, and maybe that's where we're supposed to find Marlton and all that stuff. It was supposed to be a campaign, and I guess you were supposed to pick up characters along the way. Maybe you start out with co-op, maybe with no, but that wouldn't make sense either. So I wonder who the original person was, because who would have started at and I'm totally going off topic. I'm going into zombies, but like, who would have been the original campaign character? And you pick up characters along the way, because you were supposed to go, I think, to Bus Depot or Town, and I think you're supposed to get Stuhlinger and Russman there, because that's what Misty says in one quote. Marlton um, is in Nuketown, so I don't know and I guess the original characters are going to be Misty and Marlton, and then you go find Stuhlinger. No, maybe it would have been Misty was the original character, because she's on the original poster, so you probably start out with Misty. You probably found she found Marlton in Nuketown, so she probably went to Nuketown next. After she picks up Marlton from Nuketown, then she goes over to Town, and that's probably where they find Stuhlinger and Russman together, already teamed up. Or it could have been like two teams of two or something like that. I don't know, but if that ties into Transit, that's gonna be amazing. Like if we get Transit, it's just gonna blow the roof off of Cold War. Anyways, that was a big long topic that you probably didn't really know about. But here it goes. This is pretty cool. Site B again kind of confirms. Is there any Nuketown or Transit Easter eggs in here? But this probably takes place in Russia. Oh, this is probably in Russia, where they kind of make their version of Nuketown. So this is the Russian version of Nuketown, I believe. That might be the Ural Mountains in the back. Okay, so this all kind of makes sense now. So forget everything I just said, kinda. But maybe that's an Easter egg in itself, or a play on words, because I believe this is where Russia made their version of Nuketown, so this might still take place in Russia. At the same time, it might hint at Transit, Bus Route B, and the B location and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Again, the graffiti looks amazing. I'm not so big on the rundown, but I guess that's the whole thing when you're in the 80s and the Cold War ended, or you're in the middle of the Cold War, or the site's been there since the 50s and 60s. I always liked that futuristic, clean, pristine look. That's just maybe because I live in the New York area. That's everything here is like just clean, somewhat clean and pristine, not so rustic as the country part of the U.S. But I hope they put a lot of skins for Garcia. He's definitely my favorite character for the whole like Tony Stark Easter egg thing. And I was wondering, is every map now gonna be based off of a Activision video game? Because this might be Kaboom. Miami, I think was one. So it comes out November 24th. I think today's like November 20th, so 4 days from now. Obviously, it's going to come out the day before Thanksgiving, or around that. I kind of stopped it along the way. I don't think there's much more. Like I said, the color makes a big difference. I love the disparity between like the rustic look and the 80s graffiti. The devs must have had a field day doing graffiti. It's like a dream of theirs, probably. And it's promoting like peace and freedom, not war. Chopper gunner. Anyways, I guess there's kind of be noise in the background, so I am probably gonna just speed it up. Not really too much that I saw. The graffiti, I said again, it looks amazing, and it's definitely. Well, actually, let me look at the background right about. I think you do see some of the mountains. So if the mountains have snow, I don't think Nevada has snow in the mountains. So this might be like in Russia, unless I'm mistaken. Unless Nevada mountains have snow on top. Do believe this might be Russia version of NUKETOWN, kind of similar to Black Ops 4. There is a perk up there. I wonder if that's a new perk that's coming. What's blue? Is that Quick Revive or Tombstone? No, it might just be like Quick Revive. But that's pretty cool. Game over. Oh, that's probably the end cutscene, of course, after the game's over. Anyways, again, I'll see you guys later.